Hi, I'm Kendra Bailey Morris, and welcome to the Heart of the Home. Today we are at the University of Virginia, and we are on their gorgeous grounds here at Scott Stadium, and we're going to be doing tailgate foods. And the recipe that we're going to be doing today is probably my favorite burger recipe of all time. I mean, everybody loves burgers. I love lots of different types of burgers, but this is a really unique burger recipe, and it's perfect for a tailgate. And it's going to be using Virginia ground beef. The first thing you're going to do when you make these burgers is you're going to go ahead and add a little mixture, have some cumin and a little Dijon mustard, maybe a little Worcestershire sauce mixed into your burger. And I've already done that already. And so whatever burger mix you like to use, you could just do salt and pepper on it if you want. That's how we're going to start it. That's just the burger base. So what I've got here is my burgers, and I haven't seasoned them with salt or pepper. And when you're working with a hamburger like this, or any type of meat, such as a steak, make sure that you do the seasoning right before you put it in the pan. And don't season it too early, especially with salt, because if you do that, what will happen is it will toughen your meat a little bit, so you want to be careful about that. You could also do this on the grill. And I'm going to go ahead and put these burgers in the pan. And when I work with ground beef, I like to use an 85-15% difference, meaning you want about 15% fat, such as a chuck or a sirloin beef is really nice. Lean beef is good, and definitely if you have dietary concerns, I encourage you to use it, but I absolutely think the great flavor in a burger comes from some of the ground fat that's in it. So don't be afraid to use a little bit of ground fat. And I'm going to go ahead and season the other side of this burger with some freshly ground pepper. And I'm going to go ahead and cook these all the way through to a safe temperature, and then we'll come back and we'll finish making our burgers. We'll assemble them with our ham and our cheese and our pickle, and we'll have the Cuban burger. We'll be right back. All right, so our burgers are looking pretty good. And I'm going to go ahead and remove these. Meanwhile, I'm going to make my mayonnaise sauce, and this is actually a very, very important part of this dish that I think really makes it. And it's a roasted garlic mayo, which is obviously a little bit different than what you would do in a traditional Cuban, which is just mustard, yellow mustard. In this case, we're going to have a little mayonnaise, and I've gone ahead and roasted a whole head of garlic. And it's really easy to roast a head of garlic. Basically, I just slice the top of it off, expose the cloves, wrap it in some tin foil, and go ahead and roast it in the oven for about 45 minutes or so at 275, 300, and you have this perfect roasted garlic, and it's so flavorful and delicious. I love it. When you're ready to use it, all you have to do is grab it at the bottom and squeeze it out. And you could put as much or as little garlic as you want in this. I like lots of garlic personally, so I'm putting a good amount. And I'm going to also give this a little squeeze of lime juice, just to add a little acid into it. And I've also got some Dijon mustard. I'm going to mix all of this together. I'm going to add a little black pepper, a little bit of salt. And this is the roasted garlic mayo that's going to go on your burgers. You can see I've already got this on a piece of tin foil, because we're going to assemble our burgers, and we're going to wrap them in tin foil, and then we're going to sear them in this pan. And I'm going to begin by smearing some of this wonderful roasted garlic mayo on my bun. And then I'm going to add a piece of Swiss cheese. And I just got real thinly sliced Swiss cheese. And then I'm going to take one of my burgers. And then I'm going to take some of this ham. And this is just smoked ham, regular smoked deli ham that you can buy just about anywhere. And take a piece or two of that. And then I've got dill pickles. Put those down. And then I'm going to add one more slice of Swiss cheese. More cheese the better, right? As you can see, this is a pretty tall burger, but we're going to go ahead and put it in a pan and cook it down. Finally, I'm going to add some more of my roasted garlic mayo on top. And it's okay to smash it down because you're gonna press these down. And you're gonna wrap it up tightly in your foil, just like so. And I'm gonna go ahead and cook these in the pan on both sides. And you can weigh them down with a brick or something heavy, another pan, a cast iron pan, or in this case, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and press it down with my spatula. And we're going to cook them on both sides until the cheese is melted and it's warmed through, and then our burgers are going to be done. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll be right back. So our burgers have been cooking, I would say about 3 to 4, 4 to 5 minutes on each side. And what you're looking for is you want them to be nice and crispy and brown on the outside and the cheese melted and everything warmed through. That's really all you need to do because the burgers are cooked. This recipe was originally made for the grill, which is why I suggested using the tin foil. Although if you're going to do it in a pan, you don't necessarily need the tin foil. It's totally up to you. You'll get two different styles of burgers. They're both going to be really good either way. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and remove these from the pan. And these are messy and delicious. Burgers have to be messy. There's just something about that. This is the one that was done in the tin foil, and it's a little bit more of a steamy burger. And then here, these are the crispy ones that I've grilled on both sides and pressed them down. And these are really, really, really good. Here you have it. These are Cuban burgers. These are great for a tailgate or great for the Super Bowl if you're having a Super Bowl party. I'm Kendra Bailey Morris. Let's get cooking.
Recipes from the heart of the home can be found on the Virginia Farm Bureau website at vafarmbureau.org.